Breaking news tonight. Dramatic new footage shows a major missile launch near Qatar, raising alarm across the Middle East. The video, reportedly filmed from a frontline position, captures multiple ballistic missiles streaking into the night sky, an unmistakable show of force. Sources confirm this was a live-fire event, not a drill, signaling a dangerous escalation in an already tense region. Military experts identify the missiles as Iranian-made Qiam-1, a significant detail given the proximity to key U.S. allies and assets. The launch's location so close to Qatar immediately raises questions about regional security and the potential for wider conflict. Intelligence points to Iran as the orchestrator, making this more than just a news story. It's a potential flashpoint. The act is a calculated message, a demonstration of capability, and a direct challenge to the U.S. and its partners. Tonight, we break down what this missile is capable of, and what this alarming development means for millions living under its shadow. To grasp the threat, let's look at the Qiam-1 missile itself. This short-range, mobile, road-launched ballistic missile is a core part of Iran's arsenal, designed for surprise and survivability. Its liquid-fueled engine once meant slow prep, but Iran has refined launch procedures to cut that time. The Qiam-1, derived from North Korean and Soviet designs, features a finless body, making it harder for U.S. Patriot systems to detect and intercept. With a range of 800 kilometers, it can strike military bases, oil facilities, and cities across the Gulf. Its warhead, over 1,600 pounds, can inflict catastrophic damage, and advanced variants may evade missile defenses even more effectively. Iran's investment in missiles like the Qiam-1 compensates for its lack of a modern air force, serving as both sword and shield. The recent launch is a clear, unambiguous demonstration of this strategic capability. The leaked footage offers a raw, unfiltered look at the missile launch, reportedly filmed near a frontline post close to Qatari territory. The term frontline signals a zone of heightened alert, and the proximity to Qatar, home to the massive Udeid US Airbase, makes this especially alarming. The video, shaky and urgent, captures the desert night erupting in flashes as several missiles roar skyward. Gulf-accented voices in the background express awe and fear, underscoring the event's gravity. Unlike Iran's polished propaganda videos, this footage is authentic and terrifying, a direct view of the threat. Experts analyzing the video note the missile shapes, launch trajectories, and number of projectiles, all pointing to a coordinated, well-planned operation. The launch point appears to be within Iranian territory or possibly a maritime platform, but close enough to be seen from Qatar. This transforms the event from a distant drill to a direct, menacing gesture. Intelligence agencies are now scrutinizing every frame to confirm launch sites and potential targets. The individuals who filmed this took a risk, but their footage is now crucial evidence in a rapidly escalating crisis. The Gulf faces a new dangerous reality. Analysis of the footage reveals at least 4 Qiam-1 missiles launched in rapid succession, a classic salvo tactic to overwhelm air defenses. Launching multiple missiles simultaneously complicates interception, even for advanced systems. The exact targets remain unclear, but with an 800-kilometer range, options include military bases, oil infrastructure, or maritime assets. Some analysts suggest this was a show of force, with missiles possibly aimed at empty areas to demonstrate capability without causing casualties. Regardless, the launch was technically flawless, sending a clear message: Iran's systems are operational and ready. For neighbors like Qatar, the UAE, and Bahrain, this is a stark reminder of their vulnerability. The psychological impact is immense, fueling fear and uncertainty across the region. Strategically, the launch forces the US and its allies into a dilemma: ignore and risk emboldening Iran, or respond and risk escalation. This is the core of Iran's missile strategy, creating a credible threat that shifts the burden of de-escalation to its adversaries. The footage has made that threat undeniable, altering the region's strategic calculus. Every player in the Gulf must now reassess their next move. In the wake of the footage, official responses from Washington, Tehran, and Doha revealed deep divisions. The US swiftly condemned the launch as reckless and destabilizing, placing regional forces on high alert and promising accountability, while stopping short of immediate retaliation. Tehran's response was defiant but ambiguous, asserting its right to defend itself and warning of a crushing response to any aggression. Iran neither confirmed nor denied the specific launch, instead using the moment to reinforce its deterrent posture. Qatar's reaction was cautious, calling for restraint and a return to diplomacy, reflecting its delicate position between U.S. security ties and pragmatic relations with Iran. The Qatari statement avoided direct condemnation, but expressed deep concern for regional stability and civilian safety. These responses set the stage for high-stakes diplomatic and military maneuvering. The U.S. projects strength, Iran signals resolve, and Qatar urges calm. The world now waits to see if words will be followed by action or escalation. The next moves will shape the region's future. This missile launch is the latest and boldest move in a series of escalations pushing the Middle East to the brink. By launching ballistic missiles openly, Iran has raised the stakes, turning covert conflict into overt threat. Gulf nations, despite advanced air defenses, are reminded of their vulnerability. The Qiam 1 salvo is designed to test those very systems. The footage is a chilling message: critical infrastructure and millions of civilians remain at risk. Expect urgent reassessments of defense postures and likely requests for more U.S. support and surveillance. The launch also threatens global energy security, as any conflict in the Gulf could disrupt oil flows and spike prices worldwide. Insurance costs for tankers will rise, and economic ripples will be felt at the pump. Beyond economics, the psychological toll is real. Millions now live with heightened anxiety, fearing their homes could become targets. The region is on edge, waiting to see if this act will ignite a larger fire. As the world reacts, the question is clear: what happens next? Behind the scenes, intense diplomacy is underway as the U.S. coordinates with allies to deter further Iranian aggression, while seeking a diplomatic off-ramp. Military retaliation is possible but risky. More likely are new sanctions, UN resolutions, and a bolstered U.S. military presence in the Gulf. Iran, having demonstrated its capability, will watch and wait, testing the resolve of its adversaries. A weak response could embolden Tehran. An aggressive one could close the door to negotiation. Iran will seek support from Russia and China, framing its actions as defensive. The region stands at a tipping point. This launch could trigger a spiral toward war, or force a return to the negotiating table. The fate of millions, and global stability, hangs in the balance. For policymakers and citizens alike, understanding the stakes is crucial. The coming days will be critical for the future of the Middle East and beyond.